She wakes up in the morning feeling restless, her body craving a touch that hasn't been felt in a long time. The sheets feel cold against her skin, a stark reminder of the emptiness that has settled within her. As she goes about her day, she notices the way people look at her differently. There's a hunger in their eyes, a desire that she used to be familiar with, but now feels foreign. She can sense their curiosity, their wonder at why a woman like her would be alone for so long. Her friends start to make subtle comments, asking if she's seeing anyone or if she's been on any dates recently. She brushes off their inquiries with a forced smile, not wanting to admit the truth that she's been living in a state of celibacy for far too long. She finds herself scrolling through dating apps late at night, swiping left and right in search of someone who might ignite that spark within her once again. But each match feels hollow, each conversation lacking the depth and connection she craves. She starts to feel a sense of isolation, a loneliness that settles deep within her bones. She longs for the intimacy of another person, the feeling of being wanted and desired in a way that only physical touch can provide. Her body starts to ache with longing, her skin craving the sensation of another against it. She finds herself daydreaming about the touch of a lover, the way their hands would explore her body and ignite a fire within her that has long been dormant. She notices the way her clothes fit differently, the way her body seems to yearn for something more. She catches glimpses of herself in the mirror and wonders when she became a stranger to her own desires. She starts to feel a sense of frustration building within her, a pent-up energy that has nowhere to go. She tries to distract herself with work and hobbies, but the emptiness still lingers, a constant reminder of what she's been missing. She starts to question herself, wondering if there's something wrong with her for being alone for so long. She wonders if she's become too closed off, too guarded to let someone else in. She starts to feel a sense of desperation creeping in, a fear that she may never find that connection again. She longs for someone to see her for who she truly is, to touch her in a way that makes her feel alive once more. She starts to notice the little things, the way her body reacts to the slightest touch or glance. She becomes hyper-aware of her own desires, her own needs that have gone unfulfilled for far too long. She starts to feel a sense of shame, a guilt that she's let herself go without intimacy for so long. She wonders if she's become too comfortable in her solitude, too afraid to let someone else in and see her vulnerabilities. She starts to feel a sense of longing, a yearning for something more than just physical pleasure. She craves a connection that goes beyond the surface, a bond that transcends the physical and touches her soul. She starts to feel a sense of hope, a belief that maybe one day she'll find that connection again. She holds on to the possibility of love, of finding someone who will see her for who she truly is and ignite a passion within her that has long been dormant. She starts to feel a sense of acceptance, a realization that being alone doesn't define her worth. She knows that she is deserving of love and intimacy, and that one day she will find it again. She starts to feel a sense of peace, a calmness that settles within her as she embraces her own desires and longings. She knows that she is strong and resilient, and that she will find that connection again when the time is right. She starts to feel a sense of gratitude, a thankfulness for the experiences that have shaped her and the lessons she's learned along the way. She knows that each moment of solitude has brought her closer to understanding herself and what she truly wants in a partner. She starts to feel a sense of empowerment, a confidence that radiates from within as she embraces her own sexuality and desires. She knows that she is a force to be reckoned with, a woman who is unafraid to seek out what she truly wants in life. And as she lies in bed at night, feeling the weight of her own desires pressing against her chest, she knows that she is not defined by her lack of physical intimacy. She is a woman who is strong, resilient, and deserving of love in all its forms. And one day she will find that connection again, and it will be worth the wait.